how can startups determine the effectiveness of the posts and articles? What metrics they should be looking at specifically for LinkedIn?
I'm going
So,
to make this a short one because I think Saad touched on this earlier with regard to LinkedIn
Mhm.
metrics. Um, so I don't want to spend too much time on it, but there's analytics in everything that we're touching and how important that data is. So, I think it's really critical to look at both the leading and the lagging metrics that are coming in. I'm not going to I'm not going to die on the hill of likes and comments and shares. We're really looking at click through rates, and conversion being the most. And I'm going to say that word. We are 45 minutes into this, and I'm going to say the word attribution. You have to look at the attribution. And as you and it's very difficult. Again, I'm an early stage founder myself, so I can really understand the challenges that our audience is going through on today's webinar. That it's hard to look at the full buyer journey and do kind of a post-sale analysis of touch points and attribution and what are they looking at and how long are they spending on your website. But really looking as you have, 3, 5, 10 customers, doing an anatomy of a deal. And LinkedIn is one piece of that. And, in addition to all of the metrics that Saad touched on earlier, but if somebody is making their through a deal and they're not touching on any of, you put out 5 LinkedIn sponsored pieces or, paid items or whatever it happens to be, or even organic, stop doing it. Uh, Pull it out. And if it's something really happening, then double down on it. And going back to, I think, several things that I can't remember who said it on our panel, but test. So, everybody's going to look at impressions and likes and shares and comments, but I think it's really looking at and using whether it's a marketing automation tool or if you're more advanced, and having something like a Tableau, but even looking at the analytics in the tool, looking at Apollo.io's analytics, looking at the analytics in LinkedIn or TikTok or wherever you happen to be, and is it converting eventually to a deal? At the end of the day, as Tim said, it's about resources and time. On the other side, it's around pipeline and revenue. So there's going to be various metrics that happening throughout that, but you're going to have to dig into the data, but test along the way.